It's been such a long time since Boston led the way. It's more than a feeling. It's Mike and Tom to start the day. The heart of Massachusetts should be freedom, justice, and liberty. Freedom led pilgrims to Plymouth Bay. Salem trials had justice too late. The sons of liberty spilled the tea, and then the redcoats spilled their blood. The shot heard around the world rang out from the Bay State. Boston's strong and ready to defend. It's where revolution started and ends. It's been such a long time since Boston led the way. It's more than a feeling. It's Mike and Tom to start the day. Quincy Market, Freedom Trail, Charles River, Boston Harbor, Bunker Hill, Griffin Wharf, Fenway Park, North Charge. It's been such a long time since Boston led the way. It's more than a feeling. It's Mike and Tom to start the day.
Sorry about that. Good morning, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
And how are you, sir?
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
Did you do the tree this weekend and all that good stuff? Or did you already have that done?
Yeah. Well, we did it the day after Thanksgiving.
Oh, nice.
Always get the tree, put it up, and then the elf, aka Blueberry.
Yeah. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Has he been bad? Has he been
Oh,
bad this year? They get into all
Yeah.
sorts of messes, man. I've seen them all over the internet.
yeah. My granddaughter named it Blueberry, so it's Blueberry. She comes up with the awesome names. I'm telling you, this girl is just her imagination is just huge. When it
Isn't that
comes up
a
to
great thing, though?
oh yeah, it is. It really is.
That's kind of a parenting win. If the kid can think outside the box,
Yeah, that's why I enjoy even though she's in a weird situation, where her parents don't put the effort into how do you say guide your kid to do great things,
Yeah.
like it's kind of hard to raise a kid when you're a kid yourself, so when she comes
Kids
over
having
here,
kids, right?
yeah, when you come over here to grandpa's house, then it's like creativity. What do you want to do? Let's flip up the couches and make a fort. Got you. You know. So
And
it's
that's the
like
stuff they're gonna remember, man.
oh,
That's absolutely the stuff.
it's a gorgeous thing. I tell you that right now. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous thing. How you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Good, 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 good.
I'm I I don't know if I want to do it here, but I I recorded last night. I went and I paid my respects to Dave's mom who passed away.
Okay.
So I did a little thing for him, and I'll get it to him later. But really, anyone get some time today to say a quick prayer for Dave's mom. She's in heaven. So
Well, sorry to Dave. Comes a point in your life where life stops giving to you and starts taking away from you. So
yeah,
and usually that's when we start. Some of us, not all of us, but some of us start learning. Like really true meaning of the whole life.
I heard that, and I immediately missed my mom at that point. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
and it's like
I'm with-
it triggered something. I don't know what, but it was like bang! All of a sudden, here you go. Deal with that now.
Give me 1 sec. I gotta take a sock away.
Yeah. Let's
Outta
go
here.
through the list. Gail's here. Good morning, Gail.
Morning,
All
Gail.
right. Let's see who else. Greg. Good morning. Donna. Donna's here all the time. Good to see you, Donna.
Damn
My
dog's always
sister.
chewing on everything.
Mary's here. Hello, Mary. Good to see you.
Mary hugs.
Mary hugs.
Mary hugs.
Susan's here. Good morning, Susan. Hope you had a good weekend.
Morning.
Gail, man, her brain, she just has so much knowledge, man.
That's why you always gotta hook up with other people because other people got knowledge that you might not have, you know?
And
So
it's all that good stuff, all the little detail stuff that she's got too.
that my mind's the same fucking way too. It's like a curse and a blessing.
You know, it's funny.
Like
I think
you never stop. You're constantly at night when I go to bed, I gotta put on lately I've been putting on Bill Burr,
okay.
a
Yep.
stand up comedian,
Yep.
because then it relaxes me and because my mind's constantly going thinking of
So that
everything.
just takes you there. So you're in the crowd. So you're listening.
It stops the noise,
Yeah.
basically. You know.
There's a question right here. All right, let's give a Mikey update. Last I talked to Mikey, Mikey is kicking some butt. He is doing really good. He's responding to the treatments. He's doing good. We can't ask for more than that. Thank you, God. Kept him, saved another one, right?
Yeah, I gotta go
Prayers,
get that
dude. I'm
scope
telling
done
you,
too.
the power of prayer. We had so many people praying for Mike.
Yeah, my old man's going through the same thing too.
Thank God, man. Thank God. Thank God he got on it too.
Yeah,
Remember we were talking about it, and he went and did it.
my old man ended up ignoring signs, and he ended up passing out. He was at the hotel. He traveled for work at the time, and he passed out and hit the tub in the hotel room and took him to the hospital and come to find out, he had cancer.
Oof.
And he got a wrong diagnose or whatever. And with the wrong diagnose, we went to, I didn't like how the doctor was playing the first time or talking the first time.
Yeah.
So we went somewhere else and then ended up finding out it's a different type of cancer. But the meds that he was taking at the time actually were working. So he has that type of cancer where they can't cut it out. He's going to have to live with it as long as the medication he takes
Yep. Keeps it
is
under control.
Roger. So right now he just keeps on working.
Gail, it wasn't on purpose. I swear to God. What happens is sometimes I'll go into a chat and I'll say hi, and then I get caught up in something else, and I don't go back to the chat. So people are
Sorry.
still talking to me in chat, and I'm not there. So I'm sorry that I missed it. I don't. Was it in the Glarus chat or someone else's chat? Because I wouldn't ignore you. Hey, there's Amy. Good morning, Amy. Yeah, Gail. I'm sorry I'm sorry if I come off that way. And sometimes I don't know about you, but if I leave and I come back, the chat doesn't come back for me on some YouTube streams. That happened to you at all?
You talking to me or
Yeah,
Gail? Okay.
you. I was just Gail said she said something to me yesterday, and I ignored her. So
Way to go. Way to go.
I know,
Way
right?
to go. Sorry, Gail. This guy. So selfish. Jesus.
I know, right?
Okay, what'd you say again about the chats?
If you go into a YouTube stream, right, and if
Roger.
you leave and come back, does the chat repopulate for you? Does it come back up for you?
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't for me.
Sometimes I gotta go through. If let's say I'm watching the trial, right, and I was jumping in between Turtle or Glare or
Yeah.
um,
Right.
so on and so forth. With me, I gotta go through and tap the stupid lines there in the chat,
buttons.
and then hit all chat, and then I get everybody, which is the weirdest thing. But YouTube has been acting weird lately because with certain channels, their names are changing.
That also is another thing too. I noticed just
So
randomly, and then it goes back.
Yeah.
But
So whatever.
Very cool.
How many people we got here today?
We got some people here. It's not bad. Justice for Kelsey.
Yes.
She's in here. Poor girl. Can you imagine? Dude,
Like
she's in jail right now, and her baby's here, and they're trying to make all these moves on the outside to take her house, her baby, her whole entire everything, right?
Just like I said, that whole situation is just, and I've said it before. I wasn't there when that situation happened, You know, this person said this person said this, but the way
Right.
everything's going, it just on how my belief and my opinion, and this is my opinion, I don't think she was supposed to be alive or coming out of that house alive. I'll
I,
just
you
put it
know,
that way.
you're the second person that said that to me. I can't square that in my head, dude. But
But
it makes sense.
that's what kind of. But that's my opinion and how everything went down in the courts. And it's just like I said, I wasn't there for the situation. We haven't really seen evidence yet, but on what's going on, she, apparently had a lot of mental issues and stuff like that.
Okay, wait a minute. Stop. I-
Sure.
If that's the case, right? Let's address the fact of that.
Yes, sir.
We can't blame her for if we can't blame her for her actions completely if we're gonna concede that she has problems that she's got to deal with. And
Everybody,
they're not they're not big problems you can't fix.
yeah.
You know. So,
Everybody's responsible for their own actions, regardless if. And I went through the whole mental thing too. You just made a bad choice.
right.
That's basically what it is.
Not a bad
Uh,
person, just a bad decision. That's all.
yeah, and people that get drunk. I didn't know what I was doing, and I did this. I get that, but everybody's got to be responsible for their own choices. The people that suffer um, through any mental issues they have, regardless of what type of mental issues they have, it's a sad thing, and sometimes people don't reach out because then you'll seem weak, you know, or when you do reach out, then nobody wants to talk to you. It's even though a lot of places offer mental health help, um, a lot of people don't take that ability to go out there and do it because they're afraid of what everybody else is going to think of them.
Right.
And there's a lot of situations like that. So everybody's responsible for their own actions. They make poor decisions because emotions are heightened and they just go down the wrong route.
Yep.
That's it. I dealt with PTSD. I've done a lot of crap, a lot of stupid decisions. Meantime, I was dealing with PTSD, you know? So, and not to
So
say anybody's right or wrong or whatever the case is, but, you know, it's understandable and how the cards were dealt for her. That was wrong.
they weren't even dealt. I mean, think about this. They go in to take her baby from her, okay, knowing she's having a problem. She's in postpartum or whatever. She's already banked. She's already behind the eight ball. She's already got a problem. They come to take her baby with her friggin' ex-boyfriend who's a snake in the grass, right? So she knows something ain't right. Whatever happens, however happens, shots are fired. Whether there's a door in the doorway or not, doesn't matter. She's got a bullet inside of her,
Hmm.
right? To affect her breathing. That's how it hit her diaphragm.
Hmm.
That's how you breathe. She goes to court. The judge lets her out, then throws her back in. Okay.
Hmm.
Now, while she's in, she has a miscarriage while in custody in jail. They're trying to take her house. They're trying to take the baby, all under the guise of her mental illness. See,
So
we can
she
take
was
we can take her baby in the house because she's not mentally stable. Doesn't mean she
so
can't work.
so she was when she was shot the first time, and she had the miscarriage, from what I understood. And now that she's got to pay for the legal fees, that she has to sell the house, but then her ex is going after her for money.
So
You
yeah,
know,
he wants retroactive or prepay child support.
I don't understand people, and I'm not going to sit here and try to understand people. It's just that just messed up in every way. And then when she went to court, they were trying to seek another remedy to help her with, with the ankle monitoring and alcohol testing and whatever. And it was brought up by her legal team and then she gets thrown away. No
She
chance of doing anything.
she was doing the tests, but
Yeah,
it caused
I
her
know that.
a lot of pain.
Yeah,
That's
and like I said, that
they
judge
locked the door, back in the you go, bye.
and the judge is not going to accept an email from the parole officer or supervisor that was there.
You're gonna
Everything's
that
everything,
means you're questioning her decision, and you can't have that. You don't like
but
that. That's their mentality.
you're not going to accept something email, right? A hearsay supposedly, but the officer or the parole officer was there. You're not going to accept it because when it goes into appeals, that email can be within the appeals because
Yes,
everybody reads the transcripts.
that's
Nobody's going
right.
to read the
No,
tone,
no,
you
no.
know.
You're right. You're right.
So
Every piece of communication is now part of the case. You're right.
after the Karen Reed trial, like, who do you trust? Like, this is,
Oh no.
unbelievable,
Yeah.
unbelievable.
See, Gail's right, and I think I Gail help me if I'm wrong here. Let me put it on the screen.
Yes, and then she went home, and then
Right.
yeah,
She was confused and sat waiting for 2 hours for her boyfriend to meet at the park. She went home to start feeding the baby, and the cops started knocking on her door. Wasn't that
isn't
like
it?
that was like a setup, right? Like they
That's what it
purposely,
seems like.
right? Is that what happened? Like
Yeah,
to get her out of the house, right?
but cops don't take away kids
And
in
why
a
would she go to the
situation
park
like
without
this.
her kid?
Now, if you get into a
Or
car
was
accident,
she
you're
with her?
drunk.
Was she with the child at the park?
I don't know. I don't know that part. But let's say you get into a car accident and you're drunk and you have your kids in there, you'll get your kids taken away, right?
Yes.
This whole situation, how it went down, and the cops showing up to their house to take the kids away. Where the hell was CPS? From what
Listen,
I understood, in Boston or
who
in Mass, it is very hard to get fired as an officer and to get your kids taken away. From what I understood,
in Massachusetts, it's hard for a female to actually lose custody of her child. Yes, it's harder.
where was CPS?
You know,
It's a sad part about the legal
this is
system
this
too.
is the
Like
thing, though, right?
they never gave her a day in court. It just
It,
everything just stinks to high hell. She just got cleared to go back to work because her depression from having a
right.
kid, and in order for her to get back onto work, she had to file a lawsuit, and she got her job back. Right, and it
Yes.
just everything's timing. But I mean, we can think and speculate on what's going on, but it just don't smell right at all. It doesn't. I'm sorry.
Now it's going to be very interesting to know or to see, for example, why the cops were at the house. Were they there to serve a restraining order, or were they there to take the child?
Take
Because
the
there's
child.
two different things. Well, they can't do that. Like that's not the police officer's job. They don't walk in and take kids. They serve
That's what.
restraining orders. If they
But
have to
that's
remove
what
the
happened.
kids,
You know.
I'm asking, where's Gail? Gail,
Him at the park, and he had a couple of friends watching it. Yeah, just something. Like I
right?
said, regardless
The,
of how that whole
cops were
situation went
cops
down,
were
if
there to serve a restraining order, and when you do that, okay, the boy gets to live in the house. She gets removed. If there's any guns, gone. Okay. The
yeah,
cops were there to take the baby. Wow. That blows my mind.
that whole situation went down wrong. I
You would
almost
think
guarantee you that that's not
you would
protocol.
think DC here in Massachusetts it's DCF, the Department of Children and Family Services. DCF.
Or DCF. So, but that's still two different entities, correct?
Yeah, but
Okay.
well, why the state of Massachusetts Child Protective Services were not there from the go. You don't go, you call them, they send somebody, a caseworker, down to the station. They tell you what's going on. Caseworker says, okay. Caseworker sits down the street. Cops go in, serve the order, secure the scene, call them. They come in, they take custody and possession of the child. Unless it's an extenuating circumstance, whereas you're driving with two kids, we're pulling you over, you're getting in cuffs, two kids getting a ride to the station, that's when you call the state to come and take the kids.
I want to find out who signed that order too. What judge signed that order to take away everything?
I'm shocked the cops went to take the child.
I'm just, like I said, this whole process just stinks to high hell. You know, I get
I didn't know
there
that
are
right now.
I get there's real victims out there that sit there like, I'm getting beat
Oh
on,
yeah,
whatever,
no.
and then they do their story and then so on and so forth. But this is, and then she's an officer. In Boston, you take care of your own. I mean, in Massachusetts, the thin blue line. Like, they never gave her an opportunity to sit there and be like, "Well, this is bullshit. This didn't happen."
They don't
Let
want,
her
yeah,
speak or
they don't want to
anything.
hear that. No.
That's why it stinks to high hell.
Yeah.
Everything stinks to high hell. It's just, it's a. Until the judge and the cops, then she threatened herself, so they
Now,
went to serve in our own and take the baby.
here's the beauty of that statement, Gail. That's okay, lady. Not not a big deal. It happens all the time. Gail, here's the problem with that. If, for example, that did happen, say he walks in, right? And then his wife's threatening to hurt the child. Okay. You tell him he's not gonna call his mother or call his father and say, hey, you're not gonna believe this. She's doing this now. She's behaving this way now. She's saying this now. Before you go to any court or anything that requires anyone else's intervention, he's on the phone screaming to somebody that she's acting the way she is. That communication he better have. He better have that.
From what I
Because that's
understood,
the
it's
first
witnesses.
instant reaction, right?
From what I understood, it was witnesses at a family reunion. Wedding. I think it was a wedding or something like that.
Do you know where he's
You know?
from? Time out. Gail, do you know where he's from? Where is her husband from? We'll talk about that later, you and me. But he's from
Mama and Daddy.
I don't want Madagascar. Something.
He's from Africa.
Something over there.
He's from overseas.
Yes, I think so. I believe he is, and I don't know exactly where. Trying to remember. Stowe.
He's from Stowe.
Where's his family from then? Where's his?
I honestly didn't pay attention to all
They
that.
went on vacation somewhere to see the family. Didn't they do that? Didn't that happen, or is that another case I'm reading?
Maybe that's another case. Because when all this went down, it was some kind of family event that was going. I think it was a wedding, and
where did that take place, Donkey?
I don't know, sir.
Like
I know it wasn't
that event that you're talking about.
It was, yeah. I guess it was a drive, So Stowe is the town next to me.
That's where it happened, huh?
So, like I said, how everything went down, what they're doing to her is just wrong.
And thank God she's got Tim Bradle as a lawyer, right?
Yeah.
The bad part is,
I don't understand.
Tim Bradle as a lawyer. We got to get some money raised for that poor girl. You know that, right?
I don't understand Bachelorette Party. Okay. I don't understand, what is going on with that legal system. It's like you can't say what needs to be said.
Listen,
or
it just came out today, dude. Front page. I think, was it the Herald? You know what? They come on the front page today, or something about Donald Trump's getting involved in Massachusetts. Do you know why, dude? The governor, the governor discriminates. Trump's
There's
getting
a lot
involved
of
in it. No, no, it's
there's.
serious. This is serious.
I know,
Do
brother. I
you know who
know.
she
We
discriminates
know
against? Do you know who she,
mass.
do you know who she discriminates against?
No,
Working white men. It's
right.
proven. The middle class. She's giving all our money to all the other different services, except to the services that the middle class are paying for.
So she's racist towards working white men.
Yes, it's
That's a
kind.
new
You're
one.
gonna that's discovery is going to be a wonderful thing. Um,
Throughout the Karen Reed trial, we seen people's true colors, and we seen pictures of Morsi and the governor. For some reason, Morsi's always got his hands in something on putting people into office or raising money for them or whatever. You know, picking the right person. You know, and I always said that the laws are there to protect the government officials, politicians, so on and so forth, the mass, and not really the people.
right.
You know,
No, how do we fix it though? Think
people,
of right.
other people, they've been trying to do audits on, on the senators, politicians, and so on and so forth. They're getting, you know, kickback, or they're getting, shut down. It's just
No, no, no. They're getting the job for $150,000.
no. I get that, but how do how do you fix the situation? Is what you ask, and there's people out there trying to expose, you know, and like when you start getting loud, they don't like that. They don't like that.
I'm trying to find
And
it right now. Go ahead.
yeah, it's a tricky situation, and and then it's down to a point. I always said that if I was an officer in mass, I leave. You know, like John, uh, you know, Officer John O'Keefe was murdered, left on the front yard like garbage, and he was thin blue line, and he wasn't protected. Kelsey, same thing. She went through a lot of shit. She made some bad decisions, but they didn't give her an opportunity, or they didn't help her out too.
Yeah, but
So
see,
what?
did
And
she
you can
really
be.
make? Did Kelsey really make some bad decisions, or are we just being
We
fed a
don't know.
narrative to make it seem like she's making bad decisions?
We don't
Again,
know.
we don't
We
know, and that's the sad part. How do
yeah,
we make it so that we know? We know.
you
We
know.
know.
And I'm with her. Like what she's getting, it's not right. It is not right on what's going on with her. She's a threat to who? To another cop? Why?
Mhm.
Alcohol. Like this whole alcohol crap. Like you gotta breathe into this thing. Like whatever. It's just I don't know. After the Karen Reed trial, I just seen a lot. Like who the hell do you trust? And I tell you, and I said this before. Like when you watch a lot of cop shows, it's like Boston and New York are like, and LA usually are like your number one, like representative, like if they're doing movies or whatever the case is, like Boston PD, or LA, or whatever the case is. But the shit that comes out of that state, it's unbelievable, like really unbelievable. And I know you got to protect others and stuff like that, I get it. But I mean, when you cross that line, when you're not protecting somebody else, that's your brother.
And here's the problem: is the police officer does not have to protect you or me. That is not their job. That whole serve and protect thing is not true. That was a freaking contest that somebody wrote. That was the winner of a contest out in California back in the 50s. That's not their job. It is not to protect and to serve. It's to fleece. It's to fleece the government that, and for as much money as they can. on a daily basis. Unfortunately, that's the fact. I can't tell you any more than that, but that's what
Regardless of
being a
what their
police officer
motives,
is.
and there's some great cops out there too. There
There are,
really is.
there are,
There are some really, really good cops out there.
and then there are the some that make what 600,000-700,000 a year on just doing details. I mean, think about that, right? Is that not more of a slap in the face to say, "Hey, look how much I'm abusing the system. Look, look how much you paid me to work.
Mikey, good
Tired as
morning.
fuck. What?
Mikey's in the chat.
Hey, hey!
Round of
Morning,
applause.
Mikey. Good to see you, big guy.
How's
Donkey's
your
out. Yeah, donkey.
how's your colon? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you.
Mikey, hope everything over there is good. I told him this week he's got to let me know. I'm going to go with him one day. I want to go with him.
We miss you. We miss that guy.
We do. We all miss Mikey. It's his prostate, not the colon.
It's the same tube. Potato,
Yeah,
potato.
but hey, he's cancer free, so hey.
Good.
Yep,
Okay,
he'll be back. Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
be back.
No rush, big guy. We more worried about you getting better. That's all.
No, there's a rush. Hurry the hell up, okay? Jesus.
Donkey, hurry up! Come back.
Hurry up. But no, at the end of the day,
Oh,
protect and serve, you know.
Mikey,
Like,
don't go nowhere. I got a sense. Keep going. I got something. Oh,
Go ahead.
I'm so glad you're here, dude. Oh, dude. Where I got it. This is bad. I shouldn't.
dude, you guys are gonna have some cold weather coming your way.
We already
Man.
do, dude.
No, I'm talking about negatives. It seriously is warming up today, but over the weekend,
Mikey.
it was cold.
Cold.
Negative. It was in the negatives. What are you doing, dude? Sick bastard.
Mikey gets it.
I know he loves that shit.
I saw that and I'm like, Mikey.
I do miss him on X on that. We always like fucking talking crap that way, you know. Like that's.
Listen,
You
I'm
know,
glad what's happening on X is happening now. Mikey, you missed you're perfect. You don't want to go near it, Mikey.
I'm going through and I'm just getting rid of the drama.
It's just so it's
Even
so,
though we're part of it.
bad.
Even though we're part of it, like we all kind of like the drama, you know. It's like watching a damn soap opera or a movie or something.
You want to know
Everybody-
something? That's not
you know-
true. I watched an old Patriots game yesterday instead of watching drama.
Well,
I'm not
saying,
watching
like,
it no more. Don't care.
Hold on a sec. I'm trying to talk. Jeez. Anyways, no, what I'm saying is, but there comes a point where you just like, whatever. I don't care.
Think about this. If you read Twitter and Aiden was with a 21-year-old. His
He's good
lawyer
like that.
left him. You know, he flipped his car over. Keep going. Just start making stuff up and just throw it out there. Just like he's got a best friend now. It's a duck. Okay, you know, make the most. He's changing the name to Duck Sports now instead of Turtle Boy Sports. I mean, make up the stupidest stuff you can, put it on Twitter, and people believe it. And none of it's true. None of it.
Regardless if it's the truth or not, or
can't with that.
if it's not or whatever, just
I can't.
whatever.
None of it's true, guy. And what are you doing but causing him more anxiety? What if you're in that position? Would you want people to gang up on you?
hell no. Nobody does.
Come on now. It's unnecessary. Unnecessary, dude.
Yeah, it is.
He's
It
got
is.
enough problems. And you know what? Why aren't the people behind him the way they were behind Kieran Reed? Same issue. We're still fighting the same corruption, but this is different. This is different.
Well, the way I see it, I'm gonna say this, and I'm just gonna leave it alone. The way I see it, it took a special person to put corruption out on the map, right? And everybody got behind that beast, and everybody cheered on that beast. And we know he had issues, right? He made it very clear. A lot of people make their own issues very clear, right?
But
Everybody's got their own issues. So what?
it's not about
You
the
know?
issues.
But
Yeah.
and now that somebody said something or whatever the case is, and then now everything's going to shit. Okay, cool. That's your opinion. You do what you got to do. I see what I see. Got that. I'm just done with it. That's it. Just don't want nothing of that. Don't want it. And it's not where you're ignoring it or you're not. You're a turtle dick rider or whatever the case is. Whatever. I don't like everything he fucking says. Right, but that's who he is. He's consistent on who he is. Right, but what happens behind closed doors, um, that's that's on them. That's their fucking life, and other people want to bring it out. Then so what? So
Yeah. I have a question, Donkey.
we're move forward
Wait a minute.
because that's not our. Oh yeah, go ahead, sir.
At what point? At what point? Because I missed it. I must have fucking slept through it. But at what
Yes, sir.
point did Brian Tully and Fanning become okay people? When did that happen? I missed that.
When
Tully and Fanning at
oh
the
yeah,
DA's office, how bad and dirty they were,
yeah,
because they were involved in what? They were involved with Sandra Birchmore. They're involved with
yeah,
Justin Root. They're
yeah,
involved with John O'Keefe.
yeah.
They're involved with,
That
you know,
they're not in
Aiden.
my good graces. They're part of the damn that pyramid of corruption.
So okay. Same
But
people
they're
that did all these things, the same people that are prosecuting Aiden.
yeah, yep.
So you're okay with them people with Tully and Fanning? Is that what people are saying?
It's a new drama.
Because I mean, because if you're against the corruption that's Karen Reed, then you're against corruption. Period. It shouldn't matter because that Karen Reed could be you, right?
And it could be anybody. It could have been Krusty or Kate Peter, you know, Kate Peter, and it could have been set up for that. And the thing is, the truth would have been the truth if she didn't do it or whatever the
Donkey.
case is. You
Day
know,
one, she's had an agenda. Day one.
no, what I'm saying is it could be anybody. It could be anybody. And if
So
somebody else was in there in that shoe and Karen Reed's shoes, then they'd be getting defended too.
God
So
forbid this happens, or God forbid, let's play this out for a second, okay? God forbid somebody who we'll call it somebody who was in the realm of Karen Reed movement, okay?
Roger.
God forbid somebody does something wrong and they need support behind them. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Because
Yeah.
if you can't stand up and fight what we've all been fighting for 3 years, you're going to give up now? They're all giving up is what they're doing. Yeah, we got Karen off. We're good. Job's done. Look at what we did. I did so good. Yep. They're walking away in droves, guy. The job ain't done. Fanning, Tully, you're okay with them, right? You're okay with them? Because
No, I'm not.
they're still working. I thought we were trying to figure out how to deal with that problem. I'm telling you, God forbid it happens to someone and they're
So
going to need
here,
help. Good luck.
FKR 1381 just brought up a good point. Like they're releasing. The thing is too, they're releasing that whole shooting incident. Releases a suspect that wasn't a suspect,
Yeah.
so that didn't commit that crime. And nobody's not everybody's blasting on that. You know, some people are, you know, putting that on social media like, hey, this is wrong. Like this crap happened over here. Yes, it is, you know. But it's just everybody wants to
You know,
nobody
it's
dude, and
I don't think
nobody's
it's
fucking
fair.
perfect. Nobody's
That's right.
perfect.
You're right.
I've
You're
done a lot
so
of
right.
stupid
You're
shit.
so right. You're so right.
I've done a lot of stupid shit. Okay. I flew off the handle, I've said some stupid crap or whatever the case is.
Got that merit
But you
badge.
know, and you're gonna sit there and judge somebody else, then so be it. Then judge them. Then do what you got to do, you know, off to the side. You know.
Yep. It's hypocritical. I don't
Yes, sir.
understand why people have to flip flop the way they do. Because but what's in it for them? More clout? What are they gonna? They're gonna what? Be more important than who they are? What?
So right
What?
now,
What? They're gonna be fake? Is that what you're saying?
you got to see
Because
past the bullshit. That's
you
all it
know,
is. When it comes down to it, see past it. You know, like you might hate somebody got you. Okay, you hate somebody, good. But
and you
see for what it is. You know, and why. How did it get to that point? You know, and the thing is, it's like at the end of the day, it doesn't affect me at all.
right.
But I like everybody's not the same. I found my peace in my life. You know, I'll talk shit. I'll say what I need to say.
Up, the
You
verdict
know,
is in for Brian Walsh.
the verdict is in. Okay.
Let's go
But
live.
anyways,
Hold on. Hold on. Pull it up and get right in the corner. So, Donkey, let me ask you a question.
sir,
Have you ever seen hold on, let me box 20. Hold on one second. Come on.
I agree.
Refresh. Not there. We're checking Miss Melanie. 1 second. We get it up in the thing.
Doing this cold lately. It's been putting like a lot. You know, every time it gets cold, vehicles start to go to shit. You know,
Yep.
and I've been busy with that for the last Jesus, almost week.
Yeah, man. I mean, that different. You have to plug them in, man. It's cold. It's cold.
Well, my son's vehicle lost heat, and I had that thing torn apart on Saturday because I was waiting for parts to come in, and then come to find out it was a clogged heater core, and I had to use like some brake cleaner solution to, you know, clean
Flush
it
it
all
out.
out. So you could,
Yeah.
and then I had everything, the whole dashboard ripped apart.
Entering, all rise.
Woof. Here we go, Mikey. Mikey, I think Mikey's right.
I
The evidence wasn't there. Like,
we'll see. Oh no, Santa's donkey.
beyond
So
a
he
reason.
didn't have to replace the heater core. No.
Thank God.
Yeah, that these vehicles and these damn heater cores. Holy shit!
Will the deliberating jurors and the defendant please remain standing? Everyone else in the courtroom may be seated.
No
Your Honor,
FKR
may I inquire?
1381.
Donna,
Mr.
right on the money.
Foreperson, in the matter of the Commonwealth versus Brian Walsh, have the deliberating jurors reached a unanimous verdict?
We have.
Thank you, sir. If you could hand that to the court officer, please.
Guilty?
Don't know, man. I don't think they did. I don't think they gave
This
enough.
is remember. This is
Your Honor, may the
mass.
verdict be
Okay.
recorded.
It may.
Mr. Foreperson, in the matter of the Commonwealth versus Brian Walsh, Norfolk Superior Court Criminal Indictment Number 2023-0091. As to count one, wherein the defendant Brian Walsh is charged with murder in the first degree, what say the jury? Is the defendant guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Guilty of what, sir?
Murder in the first degree.
Murder in the first degree, so say you, Mr. Foreperson.
I do.
Guilty of murder in the first degree, so say
Yes,
all
they did.
deliberating jurors.
I do.
Boom.
Thank you. If you could hand that back to the court officer, please.
Oh,
This time we'd move to poll the jurors.
The jury may be polled.
Thank you.
oh, Karen Reed, here we go.
Juror number one.
Yep.
Juror in seat number one.
Yes, I
As
did.
to the verdict of murder in the first degree, is that your verdict?
Yes, it is.
Juror number, your verdict.
Yes.
Juror number three, is that your verdict?
Yes.
Juror number four, as to the charge of murder in the first degree, is that your verdict?
Yes.
Mr. Foreperson, is that your verdict?
Yes.
Is that your verdict?
Yes.
Juror in seat number 8, is that your verdict?
Yes.
Juror in seat number 9, is that your verdict? Juror in seat number 10, is that your verdict? Juror in seat number 13,
Yes.
is that your verdict?
Yes.
Juror in seat number 14, is that your verdict?
Yes.
And last juror, is that your verdict?
Yes.
Your Honor, all jurors answer affirmatively that the guilty of first degree is their verdict.
The verdict may be recorded. Please
Thank
be
you.
seated.
Seated.
So jurors, I want to thank you for your service on this case. I know that it went a little bit more quickly than we were expecting, but your service has been substantial. We're in the third week of this trial, and I appreciate all you did to be obedient to those rules that I placed on you and for your conscientious service as jurors in this case. I will be back to meet with you privately in a moment. You should feel a weight. Requirements. You can talk to anyone about this case, or no one at all. You can do whatever research you wish to do about the case, or none at all. You go back on social media if you want, news media. And I'm supposed to release you from that burden of being open-minded. But I hope you always go through your lives with open hearts and open minds, new experiences and new people. I'll be back in just a minute to meet with all of you privately. Thank you very much, jurors.
Jurors exiting, all rise. Jurors, follow me, please.
That's how the judge is supposed to do it. Hear that, Aunt Bev? Well, all right. Tommy said he'd be right back. Bring the chat back up, see what the chat's saying. See how Brian make room for Higgy Bear.
When are we going to be in a position to have the victim impact statements and conduct the sentencing in this case?
Your Honor, I believe that we could do it as early as Wednesday of this week, but I believe if it's available to the court, we can also do Thursday or Friday.
I know that Friday's definitely not a good day for the court because I have other things scheduled. I anticipated the trial was going to be running, so I scheduled other things, although we could do it Friday morning. Does the defense have any preferences to the timing of the sentencing?
Your Honor, given the Commonwealth's recommendations, we'd actually request Wednesday at any point, if that's possible.
All right, I think it will be. I'll just, the only reason that I wouldn't do it on Wednesday is I do want the victim impact statements, regardless of the implications of the jury's verdict.
I know.
It may have bearing on my sentencing on the other counts to which he pled guilty.
That's right.
Yeah, I see that too.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Matters
Welcome.
continued to December 17th at 9 a.m. for sentence and position.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. We'll stand in recess.
Thanks, everyone.
And that was a fast trial. And here's Aiden still waiting for a damn trial. I ain't watched this trial enough to. I just heard that the people did a shitty job and on the Commonwealth, and then the defense didn't even offer any witnesses, and he didn't even speak on his behalf. So, yeah. Anyways, Yeah, it's been cold. It's been cold up here.
So Brian Walsh, bye bye.
They
Bye
said
bye.
make room for Higgy Bear
Aiden just went live too.
because that's what
Yeah,
Higgy Bear can find some love in there because that's what everybody wants.
Walsh ain't never getting out that boy. He never leaving that cell.
Oh no.
So, I have a question. Did you ever hear um me ever tell you about Higgins' girlfriend who contacted me during the beginning of the trial? Can't
No,
read.
sir.
I didn't tell you that
The
story.
only thing
I
I
heard.
heard about any relationship with Higgy Bear was that he was roommates with somebody, and I
Yeah.
guess they lived in two
So
separate areas, and they shared a
I get
bathroom, and
I get it.
Higgies would hear in
I get a
on them
text
having
one
sex.
morning, 3 a.m. Right? I'm up as usual,
Roger.
and it's this lady telling me that she knows Brian and she knows all about it. And I'm like, wait a minute, time out. So we're talking, and first I'm like, first, who are you? Come to find out, she's friends with my cousin. First trial, Gail. Before the first trial,
Good luck, Mary.
she's friends with my first cousin. So I'm like, oh my god, small town. It was Avon, as a matter of fact. Avon's very small.
Styling.
So yeah, so we're going back and forth about that. Hold on one second. Hold
Huh,
on.
sorry. Goodbye. 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 Styling. Gail.
I had LED light
Mary, good luck
at one
with
point.
your spine surgeon. It's because all the damn hugs. That's why your back is all messed up. You need to go to hug rehab. Damn addicts. Quit hugging people.
So it's funny because I don't tell people anything really. I'm not one of them people that go out blah 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 blah. So
If you got receipts,
oh yeah, oh no,
you know,
I have the whole conversation back and forth about my cousin and how we know each other, and it even has her name on it. Imagine that. It has her where she works, which is just up the road a little bit, and she proceeds to tell me that Brian called her that morning at 7:30 a.m. to tell
the
her
morning, the morning of
yes that,
of
that
when the
morning
incident happened. Okay.
yes he had called her to say that he was unable to plow her driveway because she said that he repeated to her that they murdered John. That's what he said to her, and that's what she said to me.
When did they reach out to you? Or when did he or
He called her that
his,
morning,
I get that.
7:30.
When did that person reach out to your cousin?
No, my cousin is a third mutual independent person that is a mutual friend of ours.
Yeah.
Like she lives, or she lived, or she knows, or she may have been best friends with my cousin. Avon is a very, very, very small town, very small. So for her to know someone that lives in Avon, you know everybody in Avon. Like everybody knows everybody because it's that small, dude. Very, very
When,
small.
when did this information come out? Like after the trial?
It was
Before the
before. It
trial?
was yeah. It was before the trial.
And this passed on to
I absolutely gave it to Alan Jackson, and Alan and Liza both spoke to me, and I spoke to them, and I provided them the actual conversation that took place between us. But did you ever see that conversation? Have I ever showed it to anybody out there?
this is news to me, sir.
I don't. I'm not out there. That's. I don't say that's. I'm not. I don't consider myself a journalist, but That's what people do. If I have a conversation with somebody, I keep it. Like, have you ever seen the conversations between me and Karen?
No, I've never seen any conversations with
You
anybody.
never will.
Yeah,
You
that's
get it?
none of my business, you know.
So, like,
So
all this people sharing screenshots and stuff like that.
yeah, I kind of sit. I would kind of sit on that for right now and see what happens with this damn
Oh
lawsuit that's
no,
going to go
nothing
on
you can
for.
do about it. It's all done.
Yeah,
It's irrelevant now. It doesn't mean anything.
not so much irrelevant because there is,
I
that
I
lawsuit
did
going on too.
I did all I could do with the information I was provided. I think I handled it correctly.
Yep,
And for the entire trial of 1 and 2, I couldn't say a word because they asked me not to say a word. They didn't want to scare her away.
good for you,
She,
dude.
she didn't
Good for
want
you.
the attention, so I kept my mouth shut. But I have the whole thing. Like I have the
Good for
whole
you.
back and forth between us. But it's got her name, so yeah.
Good for you.
So
Hard to keep secrets like that, you know.
that's what I think people should be doing here. There's stuff that doesn't need to be out there. Because I had a conversation with you doesn't mean the whole world needs to read what you and I talk about because it's no one's business but you and me.
Roger that.
Um so the police officers going back, what do you think their job is? What's their job?
Well, with the oath they swore, protect the Constitution of the United States, and so on and so forth, and supposed to be protecting and serving.
Mm-mm.
And I know, I heard what you said before, but they're supposed to be monitoring or driving around, preventing the crime before it happens. That's the whole goal, right? In my opinion, investigate, show up to accidents or show up to death and so on and so forth. Protect and serve. That's the goal.
What would I tell you if I said they would just process people? So for example, say you end up living to be 100 years old and on your birthday 101 you die.
Roger.
Police officer job is to come and record that you died at this date at this time at this place. Goes in the registry. Next to go to the next person. That's their
Roger.
job. Hold on one
Yeah.
second. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead. And I always believe like that's my opinion on that. Now there's always a bigger agenda for other people, and I get that, but some of I know cops, and some of them like they want to protect and serve. That's basically what they want to do, but they also deal with a lot of shit too, and they always want to get there before anything happens, try to prevent it,
I don't know if you can see
prevent it.
that.
But and the way we see the world right now, it's a lot of bad cops are getting exposed, and very rare you see somebody like a good cop doing something. But there are cops out there that help other people, and but
All right, listen to this.
that's what
You
cops
ready?
are supposed to do.
Here you go. Here's the right answer. Unfortunately, you are wrong in the answer. Neither the Constitution, neither, I said neither, the Constitution nor the state law impose a general duty upon police officers or other government officials to protect individual persons from harm, even when they know harm will occur. That's what that says. That says even when they know the harm will occur. Yep. Police can watch someone attack you, refuse to intervene, and not violate the Constitution. The Supreme Court has repeatedly upheld that the government has only one duty to protect the persons who are in custody, he pointed out. So their only job is like prison matron.
Well, I mean, if you're speeding, you're going to get pulled over, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of preventative measure. like trying to,
That's
know,
what the deal is. That's their deal.
cops. You're supposed to be there to enforce the rules and the laws,
Hmm.
and other people got different agendas.
Oh my goodness.
My husband was the
Wow. So sorry about that, Jeannie.
I'm sorry.
It's so horrible. Nephews. Now there you go. A legitimate police officer will be disgusted with everything that happened. Like
Oh yeah.
they won't even talk about it because they're that disgusted. Because it would never get to the point that they would let it get to. Unfortunately, they get outranked, outnumbered with more bad people that are making the rules that they have to abide by. I mean, you're not going to start a fight with somebody who's got a gun on his side. That's not too bright.
A lot of people are disgusted with that. A lot of people. And then this whole bullshit with the antis on the other side, they're starting their YouTube channel and they're gonna try to
Yeah.
like
They're the same ones that
misinterpret
are
or
saying, they're the
move a
ones that
word
are,
here. Like,
yes,
no. I've seen the trial for
we
myself.
can't do
Sorry.
that when it's Jen McCabe, though. We're not
I've seen
allowed.
I'm sorry, I've seen the trial for myself. I see what she said.
Okay?
Sorry.
But no, it didn't mean that. It didn't mean that. It meant something
No,
else. It could have meant then. Yeah.
you're not gonna convince me on that shit. Everybody get rid of their phones.
Oh, they're
No.
trying, dude. They're trying.
Nope.
What do they say to that? What they all got an upgrade at the same time? What they found a coupon? That's what Ryan Nagel was delivering. Fucking T-Mobile fucking holiday plan upgrades.
Was there? I could have sworn the channel had said something as in Brian Higgins had to sign an affidavit or a statement through some type of law enforcement stating that he was notified that they're going to be coming down with the rule of with the phones, and that somebody had told them in the DA's office that, hey, there's an order coming down to get rid of it.
The day before,
Yeah, like,
two people. They both got rid of their phones the day before the order.
oh, I get
was
that,
served.
yeah. But
They both upgraded.
could have swore I heard something like that.
Yep. And Gail, it's the most frustrating thing in the world, especially being a cop, knowing it and seeing it in front of you and knowing you can't do anything about it.
The thing is, and this is very true, yes, a lot of people get disgusted, like, why don't you stand up and do the right thing? Yeah, I get that. But you put yourself in a position where if you do stand up and you go against the thin blue line, you become an outcast. Your life is
He was there, and now he's not. See, in that thin blue line, I get that thin blue line, right? I get it, but don't screw the rest of the population because of just you only taking care of the line. That's really, they're the ones that are paying the money that keep you employed. You shouldn't even be employed. That's a whole nother thing. All right. We're good. Morrissey was in court. Imagine that. Very telling. Very telling. So, all right, everybody. We'll call it a day with that. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful, super awesome day. Let me get Donkey back here. Whoopsies.
all right. I had a stupid call that came in.
Yeah, that's
Sorry
right. We're
about
going to
that.
wrap it up anyway.
Wrap it up, okay?
Wrapping it up. So,
Be safe. Wrap it up.
brother, enjoy the day and styling here. It's good to see you and thank you for being here. I thank everybody for being here.
Yeah,
You guys are awesome.
you
I love you
guys
guys.
are pretty cool. Thank you very much for the opportunity to come up here.
Cool.
We're gonna stay on the right path. Stay away from the damn drama. At least my part.
No need to be in it. And
Nope.
and nope.
Like that.
You
My
busy
family-
Wednesday?
I'm always busy, brother. But if we can chat.
Yeah.
if like I said, as of right now, I'm always available unless something comes up with the grandkids. So she's the only one that tells me what to do or changes my life.
And that's okay to have a boss like that, brother. That's okay.
And this look at this damn dog.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Stressed out to the max.
Fucking stage 10 clinger. Okay, that thing is worse than a Hispanic girl. I can tell you that right now.
Nice.
But no, yeah, Wednesday. Is anything special going on Wednesday?
No, I just figured we could just let people know and give them a heads up.
Yeah.
All right, we'll have another party Wednesday. Sounds good.
Party, and then
All right.
we'll figure out what to talk about.
Sounds like a plan, my friend.
You know, yeah. So, guys, thank you very much for having me on here and dealing with my bullshit.
Anytime, brother.
And Mikey, if you're still here, I hope you get better. And thank you for all the information, Gail. And Mary, good luck with your spine doctor thing. And quit hugging. That's why your spine's all messed up.
They'll fix us. She should be hugging better. Like she's getting a
And,
hug upgrade.
Yeah. And Tommy, I hope you have a good day, okay?
You got it, my friend.
All right, brother.
Thanks-
We'll talk to
thanks,
you guys
Doc.
later.
Talk to you, dude.
All right, bye.
Bye. All right, everybody. That was awesome. I love you all very much. You all have an absolutely wonderful day. Be safe. Be absolutely safe. Look both ways. And we'll catch you guys Wednesday. So it's a date. Count on it. Bye, everybody.
Cold mornings, cracked pavement, courthouse steps. He's there before sunrise while the world still rests. No cameras needed, no spotlight glare. Just a man with a purpose, always standing there. Facing the crowd, but the fight in his veins. Truth in his hands, pushing through the rain. Karen sees him, she knows what it means when you've got boots on the ground and you fight for your dreams. Boots on the ground, day after day, standing for truth in the hardest way. No fame, no glory, just a promise kept. Tom CPU, you never left. He don't ask for credit, don't ask for praise. Just fighting the good fight in 1,000 ways. When the cameras fade and the voices die, he's still right there, never asking why. He's got a handshake that you can trust, eyes that don't blink when it comes to us. Karen smiles because she knows it's true. She's got a soldier and his name's CPU. Boots on the ground, day after day, standing for truth in the hardest way. No fame, no glory, just a promise kept. Tom CPU, you never left. When the courthouse is empty and the crowd's gone home, Tom's still walking, he's never alone. 1,000 steps, a million prayers, because justice don't sleep and neither does he care.